Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'll be taking a look at testing and reviewing this 20 volt Ferrex mitre saw from Aldi supermarket here in the UK. I recently bought this and I was looking for something cordless just for my convenience so that I don't have a cable to trip over. Something lightweight as well. So let's take a closer look at this saw. So let's take a look at the box. So this is the 20 volt Ferrex cordless mitre saw from Aldi, and it works with the active energy batteries. So gives you a bit of information here about the saw. Ergonomic, soft and comfortable rubber handle, strong motor for heavy duty operating, tool free 45-degree adjustable fence allows for fast and accurate angle cuts, and an extra wide die cast base provides stability when cutting your work. And then down here it says that it comes with a 3-year warranty. You get the blade included, some Allen keys, the metal inserts that will help to support your workpiece. There's a workpiece clamp, and then there is an attachment, this attachment here for creating a stop to do accurate and repetitive cuts. And there's also a dust bag, and it just shows a diagram on the side. This saw actually works with the active energy battery system, so you can use this with the 20 volt battery, and the larger battery is between 20 and 40 volts. So what I've done is I've gone and bought the charger here. I think this was £15 from Aldi, and then the battery, I can't quite remember the price of the battery, but this is the larger battery, so 20 to 40 volts, 5 amp hours. Right, so this is what you get in the box. So apart from the saw itself, you get these items. Here's a close-up look at these items. So here is the stop that you can attach on to the side inserts to create a stop block for when you're making repetitive cuts. It came with 2 Allen keys for changing the blade and making adjustments, and on the other end of the Allen key there's a Phillips head screwdriver. It also came with a handle which you can screw to the top of the unit, which allows you to carry it. It's very portable because it's a very light unit, between 6 and 7 or so kilograms I believe, so that's handy. Here are the 2 inserts that go either side to support your workpiece, and then we have the workpiece clamp. There is a dust bag. Good thing about this dust bag, it's got a metal insert which is wire, because I've had one before that was plastic and I've knocked it and it's snapped. So this one, it's just going to bend and you can bend it back in place. That's good. Handy dust bag. And then you've got the manual and the warranty. So here is the saw out of the box with all the accessories. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go away and add all these accessories onto the saw, ready for testing out the saw's performance, and I'll also give the battery a good charge. Right, so I've got my combination square here, and I'm going to see if it's roughly square out of the box. So against the table, I'm going to put the combination square up to the blade, and that looks pretty good. That is pretty square. And against the fence, there is a slight bit of movement there on the blade, but that could just be movement within the blade itself. But it's still pretty good. So yep, that's all good. So now moving on to the test. As you can see, it's really lightweight and easy to pick up and add the battery in. And then there's a little pin that locks the machine in place, and that just pops straight up. So I'm going to test it out now on a piece of scrap pallet wood just to see how straight it cuts. So you can see, using the speed square to make the line, it's pretty accurate. Then I decided to try it out on some thick 18mm plywood. And it had no problem cutting through this. And it left a nice clean cut. So now I tested it on a piece of 3x2 and it cut through this like butter, no problem at all. Again, a nice clean cut. Next was a scrap piece of decking board, which is quite wide, it's about 12 centimeters wide, and again it cut through this no problem at all. I then tried it on a piece of hardwood. And it left a really nice clean cut. And then a piece of 2x4. And again, no problem at all. It also has a laser which you can turn on with a button, and that will allow you to see where you're cutting. So to do mitres, you can undo the bolt at the back here and then rotate the table and then lock the fixing back into place. I'm going to do a 45-degree cut, and you can see it has sort of preset angles on it and they click into place. I've just got some rough pallet wood here to do a 45-degree mitre. And as you can see, that is pretty accurate for rough pallet wood. So moving on to a bevel cut, just need to move the back fence out the way, and you can do that with the Allen key provided. And then tilt the blade, undoing the knob at the back, and there's a little gauge to help you with that. Again, I'm going to do a 45-degree. And it cut that 45-degree just fine. So then I wanted to take a look at the dust bag to see if it actually works, and I only made no more than 10 cuts, and you can see there's plenty of sawdust in the bag, so it does actually catch some of the sawdust. It's really easy to pack away, just locking the pin down again, ready for carrying. Okay, so that is about it for this testing and review video. My first impressions of this cordless mitre saw from Ferrex is very good. I'm glad I bought it. It makes nice clean cuts. It does good bevels, good mitre cuts, as you've seen, with no problem at all. The battery, the 20-volt motor and the battery is plenty powerful enough for any DIY projects that I want to use it for. It's very lightweight, so it's very convenient to pick up and put away if you don't have your mitre station set up. If you need to just put it away somewhere and get it out when you need it, it's very lightweight and convenient for that. The blade provided seems to be absolutely fine. It makes nice clean cuts. The battery, I had no issues with the battery running out while I was using it. Seems good. The dust collection bag actually works. It does collect dust, although if you do have dust extraction, that would be better. So I don't really have any negative points to note. If you're used to a corded saw, you might find that it does lack a little bit of power compared to a corded saw, so you just have to take it a little bit easier. But I think that's okay considering that it is cordless and battery powered. And the only real niggle that I have with it is the knobs for loosening and tightening things, such as the guards at the back, the fences. They're a little bit small for my hands. Could do with something a little bit bigger, but that really isn't a problem. So with all that said, I think it's a really good cordless saw. So far so good for me. And if you did find this video useful, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.